Welcome back. How is the crawfish delivery development in China? Let's take a look.
In 2015, the catering market in China exceeded 3 trillion RMB, with mala food accounting for 40% of the total. Crayfish is the biggest single category in the market, accounting for 3 to 4% of total revenue. EO is an O2O new media and research platform that focuses on traditional business that go online. EO's chief editor Li Shuang shares some of his findings from a survey he did on the mala crayfish market in Beijing in 2015.
Even though it's a 100 billion yuan market, it still has a lot of potential. Actually, the mala market segment still hasn't seen the appearance of one huge platform, so I'm sure we'll see the emergence of an entity that will catch a large market share. Crayfish companies have another sales advantage, which is that they're capable of viral marketing. Moreover, if people begin to industrialize the process and establish big, central kitchens to produce dishes, the production process will be very easy to standardize. Then these people will be able to produce big batches. One advantage of this is that instead of having to go to the restaurant or having frozen dishes delivered, the users will get warm crayfish delivered to their door. This is a major improvement to this kind of lazy people's economics that allows you to have nice, warm food delivered to your door within 2 hours. 24 hours a day.
While the market is still finding its form in Beijing, this trend is already spreading to the rest of the country, including Shanghai, Guangzhou and Shenzhen. Tian Yu from Jackie's Crayfish is already looking to cash in on the emergence of a mala crayfish culture among the younger generations.
We want to do more than just sell fast-moving consumer goods. Our brand has received approval because it provides high-quality food and services. Now there's even an increasing demand for a unique brand and the mala lifestyle. We're going to start making merchandise and already made the first step on December the 10th, 2015, when we released our first scarf. We made it in cooperation with an independent British designer team, and we hope that merchandise like this not only will have our logo on it, but also represent the mala culture and attitude. We hope that our brand will become a part of young people's lives and that we can fulfill the demands of a new generation of consumers for a more personalized brand.
Because mala crayfish has a relatively short history as a marketed product, there's no big clash between traditional restaurants and online delivery services. Rather, online and offline aspects of the business complement each other, as explained by Han Dong.
I believe that physical stores and e-commerce sites will complement each other. Some businesses are rejecting physical stores in favor of e-commerce platforms. Personally, I think that we should take a broader view. If there were no physical stores, there wouldn't be an opening into e-commerce. In the same way, the cost composition of e-commerce will decrease the cost of running physical stores. So I think that these two channels benefit from each other. I believe that O2O e-commerce has only just begun developing, so we have developed around 90 products for our O2O platform. Right now, we're only selling around a dozen of them, but we will release the others slowly to increase the number of products on our platform. Following this model, the two will be like two legs, working well together. That's how I look at it.
It seems likely that traditional businesses will do more and more business online, while online businesses will do more and more business offline, merging the two forms of sales. The ones who will benefit the most from this battle for crayfish market shares are the consumers.
Professor, I see crawfish restaurants right at the corner of my living complex. There are so many places that can cook crawfish. I mean, this entering barrier is pretty low. How can Jackie's Crayfish stand above them and stay competitive?
Well, I read some of the plan and I see that they have the ambition to expand to almost 90 of similar dishes that can be offered, well, this is too ambitious. I think they need to have a focus, because right now the homogeneity is really the biggest enemy to do business and to win competition. So number two is that they remain highly interactive with all the customers, so that they feel they are part of the community and they're part of the family members. And so this can be achieved. And the other is that they continue to expand their business based on the low cost of money. Of course, they reduce the cost in the meantime, but they are also able to spend all the pennies that is more accountable. And then to do franchise. So if they build the right type of reputation, when they have a premium quality, even if that means a slightly higher level investment, they can also build a chain store and franchise with the right menu, with the right logo, and with the right management. So lastly, I think for any service, people are the best differentiators. You invest into people, you select the right people, and they will help you to win the business.
Great. I mean, Professor, crawfish is a very unique type of cuisine, but consumers tend to frequently eat crawfish. Do you have concerns of health problems, and is there any regulatory risks in this?
Actually, compliance is the bottom line. There is tightened regulation in all the food industry, both in China and abroad. So, how to comply with all the requirements based on your understanding of the objective of the legislation is very important, and to cooperate with inspectors from the government agency are also very important. But on top of the compliance, you also see big opportunities to sharpen your competitive advantage. We see that both in the home and abroad, there is tightened regulation over the food safety issue. And right now, I think business view it with a mixed feeling, and some say, well, when you raise the threshold, and it is very difficult to step up with. But the way I see it is that it is really a winning opportunity for the best performers. So the QA and the QC are also very important to assure customers that I have the right toolkits, I have the right process, and also I have the right knowledge to ensure the quality is guaranteed. And of course, you also learn how to promote and communicate with customer that you are the responsible business.
Professor, to yourself, have you personally ordered crawfish and have it delivered to your place? Do you think there's a great future in this business?
I didn't, but I was invited a number of times to eat out of the crawfish. It's really tasty because there are so many ways of cooking it, and the service varies though. I think, the future is humongous because number one, for the food industry, we estimate is 2.5 trillion markets. To have a slight share in this big pie is already big enough, and it's very encouraging. And plus, the internet will continue to bring new wonders to this business. And right now, particularly now, the centralized kitchen system is on the high agenda for transforming this industry. So you do not really have to spread into so many shops, hiring so many chefs, and you have centralized purchase, centralized cooking, and centralized delivery system. And now they can also work with many other platforms. So APPs are abundant. Even DD and the taxi hailing system can also join the bandwagon to jack up this business. But the only danger is that if there is a food safety scandal, the business is ruined.
Great, thank you, Professor. Always a pleasure having you with us.
Likewise, thank you.
Thank you. Building brand equity is key to success in the special food delivery business. The sector is still young, but with healthy regulation and efficient supply chain management, the business can surely satisfy Chinese consumers' spicy taste buds for a long time. Once again, if you have an interesting business case to tell, make sure to email us at newmoney@cctv.com. That's newmoney@cctv.com. Thanks for joining us this week on New Money. I'm Zhen Yufeng. We'll see you again next week.